Well, welcome in once again to Boomer Fieldhouse here, Jimmy Peck Court in Woodward, Oklahoma, where your Goodwell Eagles are going to take on the Leedey Bison, a rematch of the Region Espino. Starting for their Leedey Bison, number 3, Luke Puffenberger, number 12, Christian Kleinsmith, number 24, Clay Clem, number 25, Jace Green, and number 41, Alex All. We're looking forward to an exciting game here tonight. I'm sure we'll see Ben Schreiner jump off against Luke Puffenberger here tonight. Appears that way. I would have been surprised if there was two different guys that lined up out there.
All right, Mr. Wilson, it's a good day to be an Eagle here. Saturday, Consolation Championships.
Leedey is going to get the tip there, and Puffenberger will handle the ball. Puff gets it this side to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith now out top to All. Now back to Puff. Here at the corner, they get it down low to number 25, Jace Green. He loses control and goes down. And they do. They are the last to touch the ball, so turnover on the first possession for the Leedey Bison.
Eagles' first possession coming down the far sideline. Victor Ramirez pulls back, gives it to Harold over to Galcine. At the right wing, Espino. Back to Harold. Got a high post and a low post. Schreiner from the low post kicks it back out to Harold. He'll take a 20-footer off target. Ball is loose. Espino with rebound. Schreiner gets a rebound. And it'll be a jump ball call, I believe, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Cade Clem got in there and got a hold of it.
So that'll be an Eagle ball. Espino will inbound. Goes up top to Harold. Back over to Galcine. Kicks it over to Espino. Takes a 20-footer. Rims in and out.
That rebound is taken down by Kleinsmith. He gets the ball to Luke Puffenberger. Puffenberger now guarded by Victor Ramirez. A little push off there. Number 12, Kleinsmith with the ball. He gets it out to number 41. That's All. Now back to Puff. Puff here. Gets it to All. Back to Puff. And now Kleinsmith, far side wing. Gets it down low. Now back out top to All. To Puff. That's All far side. Feeds it down low to Clem. Clem to All. He drives towards the paint. Kicks it back out to Clem. His shot no good. Rebound Christian Galcine.
Galcine will push it down the court to Harold. Harold takes it into the paint, goes up and puts it off the board. Eagles first to score.
Nice move by Jaden Harold there, and then Leedey steps in.
Rookie mistake, cross the line. It'll be a turnover by the Bison. Eagles will inbound underneath their own goal, 6:04.
See if we can capitalize on this
See if we can make this happen. From the top, Galcine takes a 20. Off target. Foul called.
Harold was out of position there.
Yep.
So his first foul, Eagles' first foul of the game. Kleinsmith now with the ball for the Leedey Bison. Now to Puff. Puff back, tries to get it back in, does.
Now, nice defense by the Eagles. Galcine. Schreiner saves it, takes a small jumper, in and out. Vic fights for the rebound, jump ball. Be in favor of the Bison.
Mr. Schreiner, it appears so far, and it is early in this game, that they're going to let them play a little more than they did last night.
Yeah. Yeah, last night was a tough one for the Eagles.
Clem now driving all the way down, hits Schreiner, no call, bucket's good.
Galcine will bring it down for the Eagles, finds Harold on the right wing. Back over to the left. From the top, Galcine will take another one. Then that one's a money splashdown shot. That was a powerful shot. That was a needed shot by Christian. I know Christian's been in and out of things lately, and that one just fell right on target. Good-looking shot from outside.
I might have spoke a little too soon here. That was kind of a touch foul call there on Espino. Kleinsmith now with the ball for the Bison. Pushing off. No call here. They're going to let him play maybe. Back to Kleinsmith. Drives in the paint. Gets it down low to number 12. I'm sorry, that was...
They're going to call that one on Jaden Harold. I think they called it on 4, Jaden Harold.
2 early in the game.
2 quick fouls for him.
So I was wrong.
3 minutes in.
That was Clem who brought the ball down and dumped it off to Kleinsmith.
Taylor checks in, the sophomore.
Kleinsmith's first attempt no good. Second one in the air, rolls around and goes in.
Eagles with the ball here. 4:48. Here's Galcine over to Taylor. Schreiner's posted up. Didn't hit him, kicked it over to Galcine. Back to Taylor. To Galcine. He'll take another one outside off target. Rebound by Espino. Espino draws a defender out of balance, kicks it back up to Schreiner at the top. Vic will get it to high post quick around to Taylor. Taylor trapped, gets it out to Galcine, takes the outside shot, tipped by number 24 or 12. Looked like he had landed on that baseline down there.
I think so.
But able to save it, knock it off of the sophomore there.
So Clem gets the ball into Kleinsmith, driving hard up the far side baseline or sideline, all the way to the paint, stuffed by Schreiner.
By Schreiner there. Galcine, 4:04 on your clock, over to Harold. It kicks it into Galcine, back up to Taylor from the top. Too strong. Victor going for the ball. Good effort. Last one to touch it. Riley Slover on deck for the Eagles.
In those introductions, I failed to remind everybody, Eagles coached by Sean Strain, assisted by Tony Taylor. Leedey Bison, head coach Lance Carpenter, assisted by Randy Henry and Clint McClendon. Puff picks up the dribble, gets it now to Clem. Back to Puff. Back to Clem here. He's going to make a move to the inside. They kick it inside. Schreiner ties the ball up. Jump ball call. Good move by Schreiner there.
Good move by Schreiner.
He anticipated that pass.
Galcine, 3:33 on your clock, finds Taylor, reverse over to Espino. Schreiner gets it in the paint, turns, shoots. Little long rebound by Slover, back around the horn to Espino for 20. That one's well short. Schreiner gets the rebound, kicks it over to Galcine. Slover drives in, gets the ball knocked down, able to save it, but then just out of his hands, turnover by the Eagles.
Puff with the ball here for the Bison.
A lot of good rebounding on that last possession there.
Puff looking, gets it to Clem. Back to Puff. He's trying to make a move under the basket. Schreiner is all over him. Kleinsmith to back to Puffenberger.
We're getting a screen here, setting up for the screen.
Clem now on the far side wing with the ball. Now to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith drives to the paint. Heavily guarded by Taylor.
Good job,
Glover
good
comes
defense.
down with the rebound there.
That was a good rebound by Riley on the other direction. Here's Taylor from the top over to Slover. Back to Taylor. Schreiner being double teamed on the block. Espino cutting baseline. He'll get the shot Takes a small jumper, and that's a good shot. That's a good shot for Abel right there in that small little short corner there.
And I think he read just what you said, that Schreiner was double teamed and they were going to leave him open. They're pushing off every time there in this defense.
Rebound by Schreiner. Bison just having a hard time finding the bottom of that net.
Which we're not going to complain about.
No, we are not. Schreiner from the paint. In for two. And that'll get a timeout. Eagles are flying and I guess you could say soaring with excitement over there.
They are happy about this first series here. Minute 35 left in your first period. Eagles lead 9-3.
Really good showing. Really good showing. Talked about last night we had to fix the rebounds, right? Fixing the rebounds, multiple rebounds, offensive rebounds down here look really good for the Eagles. So
I'm going to bet there was a discussion about that, maybe a little drill this morning.
Yeah. But looking real solid coming out with 1:35 left in the first. You know, interesting day here we basically have a regional championship all over again. Just watched Leedey and Arnett.
Yeah.
And now we have Leedey and Goodwell here. So looking for things to go the same way, hopefully.
Puffenberger to inbound. Gets it into Clem, and they go back to Puff. Good defense by Slover here on Puffenberger. He gets around this time, goes all the way to the hole. Shot no good. Rebounded Slover again.
We're forcing it down, back over to Galsine. Galsine to Schreiner. Nice pass.
Position.
Off the glass.
Schreiner had all the position on Puffenberger that time.
Fantastic look there by Galsine, too, real quick.
Nice stuff again by Schreiner.
Schreiner is playing some ball tonight. Slover looked like he was going to pull it. They'll kick it around the horn. Galsine over to Taylor. Inside to Gonzalez, who's checked in. Not there. Slover goes for the rebound. He'll be the last one to touch. Thought he might got a little bit too much on the body there, but good news.
I'm not sure who'd he call that foul on, because
I think it's just a straight out of bounds.
It was.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the official saw too. I mean, Clem with the ball for the Bison, now to Puffenberger. Heavily guarded by Ramirez.
Good job, Vic.
He's going to pull out there. It's it to Clem. Now to Green in the far side corner.
You know, this
Green
is the
Puff.
third defender that we've had on Puff tonight. Schreiner started out, then it went to Vic, then it to Slover. So that's an interesting move there by Coach.
Yeah. And so far, it seems to be working. Puff takes a three-pointer in and out. No good. Into the first period. Eagles lead 11-3.
That's a good first quarter of basketball right there, Mr. Wilson.
I think you saw some really good things. You saw Slover getting some defensive rebounds, and Schreiner as well. Schreiner is not letting them shoot from inside the paint down here on defense. Doing a good job getting position on Puffenberger. I think there's a fire in his belly right now.
Yeah, I know that kid, and that's all we've been talking about is basketball and tonight. So I can tell you I dropped him off at 12:45 today up at the gym, and he looked to have pretty sound instincts and pretty determined. So. But a good first quarter. I mean, I think the difference that I see right now, rebounding. Rebounding is huge, so that's been fantastic. They're doing a great job on the boards. Defense still looking strong. They'll see a lot of people getting beat on it. They're sticking with their people. They're not up in their grill. They're going to give them a little bit of space there. But man, whatever's happening right now is working for the Eagles.
Puffenberger with the ball here. Victor Ramirez guarding. We're going to get a away from the ball foul call. Schreiner likes it. That'd be number 41, Alex All.
With
Him
push.
and Schreiner must have been mixing it up down there.
Yep.
Checking in on the Texoma score here, Mr. Schreiner.
How are we doing, Mr. Wilson?
Halftime. Texoma leads by 2, 19-17 over Boone Apache.
Oh, go red, go red. Schreiner's got the ball on the block, kicks it back out to Taylor. Taylor takes a couple dribbles over to Spino. Spino feeds it high post. Ramirez almost slips. Looked like he slipped a little bit. Skip pass over to the corner. Quick into Gonzalez. Gets hit by 24 pretty hard. Able to hang on to it, and that'll be a questionable call. I mean, from this angle, it looked like it was definitely knocked out by one of the 3 or the 4 Bison that
I
were
would
on
agree.
Aiden.
And that's the call that they're going to make.
And that's a good call. There was a lot of contact down there.
No replay for high school officials.
Nope. Espino, 20. Not there. Schreiner gets the board. Right place, right time. Good putback by Schreiner. He's got 6.
Puffenberger all the way down, gets down low.
Schreiner draws a little bit too much. A little too much contact for him right there.
Puffenberger's first attempt is good. Lots of representation from the Panhandle here at the game tonight. Puffenberger good on his second attempt as well. I've seen Turpin and Tyrone.
I have seen a lot of people from different parts of the area here. Passed a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know, got to drive the Little Eagle up today. Rebound again. There it is again, Mr. Wilson. Eagles attacking the goal. You know, that's a difference maker right there.
Absolutely. And
but yeah, I got the pleasure of driving the Little Eagle down today, and you know, only go so quick, and
At least
for all those people that I was the guy in front. I apologize, but you got here. It looks like everybody got here on time. And
I think it was fine, and at least the wind wasn't blowing today.
That's right. It was one of the 3 days that we have here in the Panhandle where the wind doesn't blow. Meanwhile, Ramirez put one in for the Eagles, his second attempt. Schreiner goes up quickly. Ball is loose. Ends up Bison ball.
Puffenberger with the ball, far side. Feeds it in to Clem. Now he gets it down low. There's a substitution I didn't pick up on. That's number 1, Cooper Jones, the sophomore.
Galcine over to Espino. From outside, not there. Schreiner goes for the ball, gets it.
They'll say he stepped on the sideline, maybe?
He stepped on the line. It looked like he's about 2 feet off, but there's a lot better view. That's a long ways down there. I can say it, you know, I really like the way that the officiating is going, not because it's in anybody's particular benefit, but it's an enjoyable game of basketball.
It is so far.
Appreciate that.
Schreiner comes down with the ball, and I wondered how long it was going to take for that foul to be called.
Good call by the official there. I mean, and it's even hard to see in the position that he's got down there.
Sure.
Schreiner had his back to him, and you know, that there's a lot of contact going on this side of it, so good for the official seeing that. Galcine will bring it across. 6:03 on your clock. Eagles leads 14-7. Over to Espino. Fires over to Schreiner. Hands off to Gonzalez. Back to Espino. Espino takes a couple dribbles. Gives it over to Christian. Back to Abel. Abel turns downhill. Quick little jumper. Not there. Rebound. Puff.
Puff come down with that one, and now we'll bring it across the timeline here. He gets it to Jones, who lets one go from 20.
I'm not sure who guards number 1, but I wouldn't leave him open.
So
Who was
14 to
that?
10 now, Eagles lead.
Jones. Schreiner will take one outside. Off target, rebound. Leedey.
Travel call.
Traveling violation. Timeout.
Coach Strain wants a 30-second timeout here.
Coach kind of reeling him in a little bit. Had a little bit of the air taken out there with that three-pointer by Jones, but Coach giving him a little break, probably getting in there, talking to him, reassuring him. Everything's looking good from this end. Appreciate Abel Hinojosa chiming in tonight on the chat. Thanks for watching. You know, he's an alumni of Goodwill down here, supporting the Eagles. Appreciate that. Looking to go inside here. We'll find Gonzalez on the outside, not there. Ends up in the hands of Jones.
Luke Puff with the ball here, gets it to Clem, far side. And feed it inside now to Green. He goes up and has it denied
but he gets
by Gonzalez.
Gets a little redemption there, Mr. Wilson, coming down on this side. He's going to have it, kick it back out to Abel, over to Christian. Christian drives in. He's got some space. Pulls back out to Vic. Looks to feed it into Schreiner. Just too much on it. Too much on it.
That was a good thought.
Good thought. Just bad pass.
Puffenbarger here gets the ball in to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith going to dribble, gets it back to Puffenbarger. Now, far side Clem. Guarded by Espino there. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Puff. Now Puff looking, going to take a dribble here. Go far side, looking for a screen. Abel just takes the ball away from him.
Didn't even let it hit the ground.
No.
Christian over to Slover, who's checked in. Back to Christian, 20. And that's a splash. That's a good bucket there by the senior, Christian Galsine. Looks like conversations being had down there on the baseline. Still Bison ball.
Puffenbarger to inbound. He gets it into Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith going to charge up the floor on the near side. Gets it back to Puff. Puff goes up. No good. Rebound Slover.
Good job, Riley.
Possession arrow is in our favor.
3:40 in the half.
Eagles up by 7 here.
Galsine looks to coach for the play, kicks it from 22 off target. Schreiner's got position, goes up off the glass. Nice job. Boy, I tell you, it's almost like he knew where that one was going to land. He had great position, put it right back up.
Now another turnover.
Picks another one. He'll just make a big U and head back the other way. Galsine's got it, kicks it over to Schreiner, left wing. Motions for Espino.
Come get this ball. I'm going in low.
I can go low, you go high. Abel, pull-up jumper, in. Got the roll. Eagles, 11-point lead, 2:53 in the game here. So.
And I'm glad to see Abel hit that shot. He has been a little cold lately, and maybe that'll get his confidence back in because you know that he's a shooter.
Yeah.
He's just been kind of cold here the last couple of games.
Yeah, and if you're just watching a couple of games, we don't put all of our games on YouTube. We take them off for specific reasons. But Abel's scored his 1,000 points. I mean, he's got 1,000 points in his high school career here, and it's good. It's refreshing. It's obviously relaxing to him seeing those shots fall tonight. So good job. Good outside shooting. We talked about that yesterday, too, last night. Good outside shooting, and we've seen a real difference from the perimeter also. So a lot of adjustments being made and a lot of adjustments taking place, I think.
So Puffenberger gets the ball into Clem. Clem going to bring it up the floor here. About loses it, does so. Gets it to Slover.
Job. Boy, I tell you what, Eagles have come to play ball.
We have
come to play ball. Hits Schreiner. Schreiner gets a hold of him.
I tell you what, Ben is on fire. Spino for three now, gets pushed down.
Schreiner's on the other side for the outside board, gets fouled. That'll be on Jones or possibly maybe even on Clem. Really? That'd be a good thing to look at. Rewind. It looks like there might be some blood there.
Yeah, and that came before the shot by Espino when they were down there in the lane. I think he's going to
go find the blood jersey. You can see his nose is got quite a bleed on it down there. Play's got to resume here. Might have some droplets on the floor to look for, but
officials timeout, I suppose.
Looks like we'll have official timeout. Yeah, look for some droplets, but 2:22. Eagles lead 23-10. Lots of stuff happening right now. I think it's probably a good time to take a break, check out our sponsors, and
I want to check on that.
Get some water. And we'll check on this. Yeah, we'll see how Tex Home is doing. All right, back in action here.
Eagles
Espino
have the
will
ball.
inbound here. Finds Galcine, 22-footer. Splash! Galcine, that is 9 for him tonight.
Just like that, we're up by 16.
Boy, I tell you what, Eagles spreading out the points. Looking for a traveling violation there. Bench called it.
Pretty close. And a turnover.
Miscommunication off target.
We're going to see Puffenberger come back into the game here in a minute with a different jersey on. He'll be number 40 now.
Well, he had a pretty bad bleed on. You hate to see that. I mean, they're letting the boys play, but I don't really see like it's just out of control. We've seen some games like that in Turpin
yeah.
by chance, but it might have just been, wrong case, wrong time.
We'll have to check it on at halftime. Maybe we can rewind and see.
Maybe we can find out some more. Galcine feeds it high post to Vic, and Vic gets picked by, I guess it looked like 24 had more of a move on it, but that's 3 personal fouls on Clem.
For those of you interested, the Red Devils currently up by 4, 6.5 minutes left in the third period there in Chickasha.
Go Red. Go Red, brothers and sisters down the street. Oh, good save
I thought he
Tried
saved
to
it.
save
Just you know, Christian can jump, but he can't jump that high. He can't jump that high. But
All right, here we go. They get the ball into Puffenberger. Schreiner sets up. Puffenberger makes a little move. Going to call a foul here on Schreiner.
That'll be Ben's second. You know, I'd guess Gonzalez is on deck over there for Ben. Yep.
You know,
It's a quick pull for Ben at 2.
Puffenberger here lining up to shoot his second free throw. That one short. Rebound Gonzalez.
All right, here comes Galcine over to Ramirez. Ramirez, good save there, back out to Galcine. If I was the Eagles, I might want to just kind of stall this out. That was a bad pass there, looking for Vic, and almost got a reach. That was a good move there by number 12, Kleinsmith. A lot of fans thought it could have been a walk, but it looked good from here. Slover. In for the Eagles, we have Galcine, Slover, Ramirez, Gonzalez, and Espino runs the baseline. He's wide open down there. Vic just trying to get rid of the ball. Here comes Slover. Looked like he was going to go under with it. 54 seconds. Let's be smart about this. You know, we can slow this down. We can go in. Slover's open.
And splashes that one.
That was a good shot by Riley Slover. I was sitting here thinking, you know, that's a pretty courageous shot, but he took it and he made it. And then on the other side,
Leedey is
Jones is going to lose it.
Turn the ball over again to the Eagles.
It's like we might have a couple of Eagle fans behind us.
Yeah, we do. They're wearing blue, but
they're shouting for Eagles. Appreciate them. Galcine over to Espino. Down low. Oh, almost a reach there by Kleinsmith. Oh, he's got the wheel. He's got wide open. No, decided to pull up. Quickly saved. We got 14. Let's use the clock, boys. 14 seconds. Find a good shot. Quickly into Slover.
Pass to Slover.
That's replay. Whoa, boy, that is nice. That was a fantastic pass, fantastic finish. And nice shot there by Kleinsmith, I believe. But story right now is on the scoreboard. Your Eagles lead 31-15 over the Leedey Bison. Really good game, really high tempo game. Letting the boys play, but you know it's not a rough game. And well, let's get an update on what's happening in Texoma, Mr. Wilson.
30-23, the Red Devils lead with 4:20 to play in the third.
Nice. So they take a jump out, and they're playing
Boonapache, I believe, in Chickasha.
I heard it's a heck of a team. So good job to the Red Devils taking a lead in the third, right?
Yes, we're halfway through the third period. So
very good, very good.
Be good to see another Panhandle team make it down to the big house.
You bet. It'd be, you know, and a lot of people, I don't know if they know it or not. You should know it, but Texoma Goodwell, they co-op. They co-op for football. They co-op for softball.
Cross country.
Cross country. So our boys and girls spend a lot of time with their boys and girls. And so, you know, we're always excited to see them go in. They've got a great coach over there, Greg Higgins.
There's only one game a year, I think, that we don't cheer for the Red Devils.
There's just one game. There's just one game. And I think that goes back all the way to 7th grade. There's a history behind that. But we're completely supportive except for that one time a year. And then it's just respectful but determined, I guess you could say. So,
right.
Good job to the Red Devils. Keep up the good work. We got 10:39 on your clock here. I don't know about you, but I bet I can swing down there, grab us a couple more waters, and be right back.
That would work, and we'll see you here in about 10 and a half minutes.
All right. All right, I hope everybody got their popcorn, got settled in, ready for another good half of basketball here for the Consolation Championship in Woodward. Bison will have the ball coming out of half.
I'm still adjusting to seeing Puffenberger with that number 40 on his back, but
yeah. Quick score by the Bison. Changing up a little bit of the press here. They'll find Vic in the middle. Back out to Galcine, over to Espino, back to Victor, over to Harold. Feeds it inside to Vic. Vic goes up. Schreiner gets the rebound, puts it in.
Oh, turnover. And Puffenberger's going to commit a foul, and I hope Victor gets up off the floor there. He hit pretty hard. So that foul will be on number 40.
Let's see, that is going to be, that's his first foul. I wonder if they add number 3 into that as well.
That's what I was wondering, because I thought.
Can't help but wonder that right now, because he was wearing 3 when he started. I don't think he had any fouls, but you know, I don't know. He's got one right now.
Comes down with a rebound there. He's going to drive in, pull up. I think Schreiner got a piece of that.
Yeah. And he'll go down the other way. And Schreiner puts it in for 2. I thought
he was going to dunk it.
I almost thought, but I knew he wasn't because his tongue wasn't sticking out. So
is that part of the dunk routine?
That's part of the ritual.
Jaden Harold asking for the jump ball call here, but will be called for the foul. That's 3 on Harold.
I'm not sure what that offensive player was, but they were pretty good at throwing that head fake in there, too. He's on the line. Did you see that? He's stepping on the line. We really got to get this official on the baseline to start taking a look at that line.
The official is going to have a visit with Galcine and Clem here. I didn't see what happened. He must have saw them stirring it up a little.
6:44 left in the third. I'm going to have to write that down because I know they're stepping on that baseline down there. It's hard to see all that stuff. I know it's hard to see all that stuff. When we see it, we just sure wish that others would. Galcine over to Espino. Playing out a little bit. Over to Galcine, to Espino.
Schreiner has
back
position.
To Galcine. They're just going to keep working it, looking inside.
They call lane violation.
3 seconds in the lane. .6:19 on your clock. Ball is loose.
Puffenberger ends up with it. Espino guarding him. They get it to Kleinsmith. Kleinsmith go to the paint, puts one off the glass.
That was a pretty athletic shot there by Kleinsmith. Boy. Vic's not going to let it go. Not going to let it go. That's going to be in favor of the Eagles. Defense really stepping up here.
They are.
Obviously, we knew that had to happen here in the second half with the Bison. They are stepping up on it.
Really physical game.
Yeah.
We've got going here.
That's
Espino.
Over to 20-footer. Can he do it again? No, rebound by 41.
That rebound was taken in there by All.
Ball's
coming
tied
in,
up.
having the ball taken away.
No, sir. They call that on number 25, Jace Green. Eagles will inbound. Espino on the far, gets it into Galcine. Schreiner down on the baseline, small jump. Luke got a hand on it.
He did.
Going back the other direction.
Now they got Clem. Drives all the way down baseline, pulls back.
I can't help myself but watch that baseline down there.
Kleinsmith. And they're going to call a foul on
foul.
Jaden Harold.
You know, the consistencies
fourth.
with the refs. I mean, even if you're making contact, even if there is no contact and you're throwing that arm in there, they see the repetition of that arm, they're going to call the foul on it. So we just got to adjust and quit doing that. It's a help defense. I get it, but
They get the ball in. Green now, Puffenbarger gets it back to Green. Back to Puffenbarger. Now to Clem on the far side wing. This side, Puffenbarger pulls up from the free throw line and splashes one in. Eagles up by 12.
To Taylor, who has checked in for Harold, as Harold, picked up his
Fourth foul.
Pretty laden and pretty heavy foul trouble with him. Galcine looks to feed it in, gets knocked down. Foul will be called on.
That's on Ramirez, his first.
On Ramirez, first
timeout
foul.
is going to be called by Coach Strain here. Eagles up by 12 still here with 4:23 to play in the third period. It's getting a little sloppier on both ends of the floor, I think, here to start the third period. But
I think the nerves are there. I think the Bison brought some nerves to it, and the Eagles are kind of trying to adjust to that new play. But how are our neighbors down the street doing?
let's check on them here and get that pulled up. If I get my phone turned the right way here, it looks like they are down by 1 with 3:40 to play in the fourth period. So good ball game there in Chickasha between the Red Devils and Boone Apache.
Yeah, they got a good one, and they're playing, I believe, in Chickasha. All right, back in Woodward.
Well, inbound to Puffenbarger. Guarded by Ramirez here. Not giving him a lot of room. He gets it down there to Kleinsmith. Now back out top. Now Puffenbarger looks to drive to the paint. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Ramirez.
This is very similar to the second half of play in Beaver. Puffenbarger just charging in out of control and drawing a foul on our guards.
That is true. We made an adjustment there, and hopefully we can make that adjustment here tonight as well. Kleinsmith drives in the paint, covered up by Eagles, gets it to Puffenbarger. I think Espino got a hand on him there. That's the fifth foul.
We're 4 minutes into the second half. 5 fouls on the board. 2 fouls on the Bison. We do not want to pick up the other 2 and turn these into free throw. I mean, Eagles good free throw shooters, but if you don't have to, why do it, Schreiner with the rebound. Over to Ramirez, 3:58 on your clock.
Let's see if they can come
Press
down here
is there,
and settle
trap
in.
is there. They'll trap Vic and call a jump ball. Look like from this angle there's a lot of contact there, but just time to adjust.
Clem here gets it into Puffenbarger. And we're going to call a foul here again on Ramirez. That'll be 3 now.
Looks like they're, Vic's going to go take a break with 3 fouls. Set on the pine for a little bit, but gotta watch it.
Slover going to guard it. Puffenbarger now. They get the ball to Kleinsmith. Now top to All. Back to Puffenbarger. He'll take the 20-footer. Just short. Rebound by Kleinsmith. No, ball's loose. And now they're going to call a foul on Slover.
Oh, no, they call a foul. Well, it's definitely a different call coming out of halftime.
I would agree.
72 foul count. Hard to adjust playing one half of basketball and then having to adjust in the second half like this.
That is for sure. It changes
it's a different
the game
here. Espino's short jumper is off target.
Rebounded there by Green. He gets it to Pufenbarger. Pufenbarger now to Clem. Clem drives into Schreiner. Schreiner gets his hand on the ball.
Good job, Schreiner. Looked like a walk, but we'll end up with the ball. Contact was made by Clem, not called. Taylor at the top to Slover over to Schreiner. Quickly almost knocked out of his hands there by Green.
Taylor now feeds it into the high post. Schreiner at the low
Schreiner
post.
is get the ball into Ben. Get the ball into Ben, 2:48. Oh, he just couldn't hold on to that one.
Slover.
This press is kind of making things a little bit difficult. 20-footer. Spino not there.
I think they're going to call Schreiner for that one.
And that'll be Schreiner's third, 8th team foul. So 8th team foul, 8 on 2. We'll go down here and shoot 1-1.
Pufenbarger on the line here for the Bison.
It's good to hear that little spirit club down, or little pep bus. What do you go? Rowdy crowd.
Rowdy
I guess.
crowd
I'll get
down
it out
there.
in a minute.
Pufenbarger connects with the first one. And the second one to narrow the lead to 9 here for the Eagles.
Slover. And that's a good call.
Well, they're calling
That's
them
a
that
good
way.
call. That's had a couple. There have been a couple of them that way, but they got that one. And that's who's that on? That's 25.
That's Green.
That's Green. Green's got 2. Bad inbound pass by the Eagles. Just mistakes. Mistakes.
It looked like Slover got just a hand on the ball, but he
Yeah.
must have made contact with the body as well.
Yeah, that's the 9th team foul up against the 3rd team foul.
Green hits his first.
Espino will come out for the Eagles, replaced by Gonzalez.
Short on the second one. Slover there for the rebound.
Who will they call it on? Who? I can't see.
25, I think.
41.
41.
That's his
That's
second.
all.
Slover getting met by the press here. Look deep, boys. Look deep. Look deep. Little spin
Taylor
there
there.
by Taylor. Taylor feeds it to Schreiner. Schreiner tries to make a move inside, gets it over. They split it over to Gonzalez. Ball is still live over to Gonzalez, guarded by.
This is what we need to see by the Eagles
Yes,
here.
moving that ball. 146 on your clock. Schreiner's got it on the block. Turns. Almost gets it. Just hits it off the back of the rim. He'll be fouled. Is that going to be on?
Luke Puff, I believe.
That'll be on Puff. Second foul. Second foul. I think coach is asking, wants to talk to the boys a little bit. Schreiner's at the line.
Rims in and out.
out.
Let's see if Schreiner can adjust here.
Second
He
one's
does.
good.
9-point lead for the Eagles as Pufenbarger comes down the floor here with the ball. Guarded by Slover. Slover all over him. Now they get it to Clem. Clem drives around, far side wing, kicks it this side, near side to Jones. Jones back to Clem. Back to Jones now. They get it down low to Jace Green, who kicks it out to Clem. Now far side Jones for three. You saw him hit one of those
Good
in
job,
the first
Gonzalez. Now we got 1 minute on the clock. Let's see if we can be smart about this. Nobody in rebound position, but we didn't need it.
pass. He splashed that one.
That was a chancy shot, but we didn't need it. Aiden Gonzalez puts it in for two.
11-point lead for the Eagles. Puffenbarger kicks it out to Green. Now to Jones. Jones driving towards the paint, kicks it out
Ball's
there.
loose. He's got it
Loose
out.
Ball out of bounds on
Out of bounds.
Cale Clem was the last to touch it.
Buffenbarger is going to come out. I can barely hear Coach over there.
I think Coach Strain's about lost his voice.
I think he's almost
Picked up his
completely
dribble
gone
here.
here.
They get it to Taylor.
Slover into Schreiner. He's met. Oh, and we have a technical.
I think
Technical called on which number here? Schreiner, number one.
number one.
So Jones, I think that is Cooper Jones, a sophomore.
I think there must have been some verbal communication
exchange.
because Schreiner was pretty happy that they made that call.
Yeah.
I got to put Mason Taylor
They
up
did
at the
put
line.
the foul on our side. And they fixed it. Okay, we got it fixed. Taylor's going to shoot. Got to put them in. Got to put them in here. Let's get another one.
You know, it's got to be a little nerve-wracking standing down there all by
you're
yourself.
the only guy down there, yeah. but
he does the second
he
one.
puts the second one in there. That'll work.
Extend the lead to 12
And we'll
now.
get the ball. I think Coach Taylor's helping Coach Strain.
Oh, you definitely can hear
with
him.
the call. Yep. And a timeout by the Bison. We'll come back to you. You got 24.3 seconds on your clock, and the Eagles will inbound.
Quick update here. Pulled it up on the Red Devils YouTube page. Texoma Red Devils lead Boone Apache by 6 points with 19.2 left on their clock. So Red Devils look like going to be at the line here to shoot free throws. Barring something crazy, I would say they have this one in the bag. So congratulations to the Red Devils.
Boy, for such an exciting game that we're seeing here, we sure don't see much on the chat line. So maybe we can. Jabe's over here. He's ready. He's looking. He's ready to reply. I mean, the fingers are on the court, on the home row, ready to go, and don't see much happening. Maybe we'll see a little bit more here. Sporting your Eagles. All right, out of the timeout called by the Bison, Eagles will inbound the ball. 24.3 seconds. Your Eagles up 41-29 here in the Consolation Championship. Taylor's on the left wing. Kicks it over to Galcine. We got 14 seconds. Let's look for a good shot here. Taylor into Slover. Back to Taylor.
2
He'll
seconds.
take the shot.
Oh,
And
just
it's a
in and
rimmer.
out.
Rim in and out. And that's the end of the third quarter. Right now, foul count. Eagles 9, Leedey 6. You know, that started out really weighted, like 7-2. Starting to level out, and you know that makes a difference. That does make a difference. With your players right now, lead scorer right now, number 20, Ben Schreiner with 15. Following him, number 2, Christian Galcine with 9. We've also got Espino in there with 4. Riley Slover with 7. Sorry, Riley, you're right in there with 7. So Riley followed by Espino and Mason Taylor with that free throw. Lead scorer on the other side, number 25. Who's 25 again?
That is Jace Green.
Jace Green with 9. 12 with 7. And I don't know them all. I should as much film as we've watched, but.
Here's Mason Taylor, the inbound for the Eagles. He gets it into Riley Slover. Now back to Taylor.
We've got Taylor from the wing. Keeps the ball alive. Good job. Way to keep the ball going. Gets a reach by 24. Come on, call that one. Ball is on the ground.
Good hustle by Mason Taylor there to go ahead and get on the floor and get that ball.
Jump ball goes back into the hands of the Bison. Got a couple of comments. We opened it up, Mr. Wilson. Got a couple of comments by one of our previous Eagles, Coach Peer. Man, good to hear from you, brother. Relena Conway, go Eagles. Crystal Coleman, let's go Eagles. And
nice defense
Xander's
by
on
Schreiner
the edge
here.
of his seat in College Station, go Eagles. So keep up the support, guys. We appreciate the chats that you're throwing in there.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. That helps us out a bunch. Puffenbarger with the ball here in the near side corner. Final score from Chickasha, Texoma 56, Boone Apache 45.
Congratulations, Texoma, on advancing. Nice dish inside there. Klein Smith to Green. Galcine from the top. Getting met by the press. Gets it over to Taylor. Middle to Gonzalez. He's going to make a move in on Puff. Puts it off the glass. Aiden
Nice
Gonzalez
move.
making a difference.
Absolutely,
I tell you what,
he
stepping
is.
up. Good job, Aiden.
Clem to Puffenberger from 23, short. Rebound by All. Is going to try to bounce it off of an Eagle. Ends up in the hands of Gonzalez.
Good job, Aiden. Oh, we had one waiting down there. Slover was wide open. And no, I thought he was going to pull that one. I was like, no, Christian, not that far out. Come on, there you go. There you go. It's been happening, and I'm glad the officials saw that. Good call. And that is his fourth
foul.
personal foul on Clem. Galcine will go to the line. He's got 9 tonight. Puts another one in for 10. Eagles are in the bonus now. Both teams in the bonus. I missed that. I was looking up the scoreboard.
Well,
we have another conversation down
We
low.
did. Puffenberger and Schreiner, if you can believe that, the official had a little visit with.
Yep. 11 points for Galcine so far.
Puffenberger driving to the paint here. Going to call a foul on the floor.
Slover was the one closest to him.
And it will be called on Slover.
That's his third. That is the 10th foul. 10th foul
Double
on the Eagles,
bonus.
so double bonus, 6:15 left in your game. Eagles up 45-31.
Second
Misses
one no
both.
good.
Schreiner with the
Schreiner.
rebound. Galcine gets picked on. Boy, they are just hammering them coming across. Appreciate the ref on the far side. That's an 8th foul. Be on number 12. Number 12, Klein Smith, his first foul.
Christian puts the first one in.
Christian puts the first one in. Appreciate Brandy Tharp. Go Eagles. Darla Franks, go Eagles. We're watching from the college rodeo at Odessa. Wow.
Second attempt, no good. Rebound Bison. Puppenbarger with the ball here. Gets to the corner of the free throw line. Tosses it out there, number 14. It's rebounded by Schreiner.
Nice
gets it to
save by
Taylor. Now
Schreiner.
to
Oh,
Slover.
there it is. Bing. I've seen a couple of those broadcasts, Mr. Wilson, and I think we were guilty of it once where you had the Pac-Man bing, bing, bing,
Right.
or the Super Mario Brothers. We could have used it on that one, I think.
That put a smile on your face as well, this defense down here on this end.
Got a foul.
End up with the foul here, but
It's on us.
Christian's first foul of the night. We got Jace Green here, the senior from Leedey, puts his
Green
first
been
one
pretty
in.
effective from the free throw line.
It gives him 12 on the night.
Espino comes back in for the Eagles, and that'll set down Gaucine. Gaucine's got that was his first foul.
Just giving him a little breather here.
Giving him a
I would
breather.
say.
Gonzalez over to Slover, back to Gonzalez. Press is there. Slover on the near sideline. Over to Gonzalez. Over to Espino. Oh, kickball. I saw what he was trying to do. It looked like
Sure.
a well orchestrated attempt.
Yeah. Pufenberger gets a foot on the ball there.
Espino gets it out to Taylor. Taylor over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez from the elbow. Not there. Rebound by Espino. Ties it up.
That's Clem who got in there and tied the ball up.
Jump ball. Good job. Eagle ball. Eagle ball.
Substitution here on the Bison side as Green comes back into the game for all.
Espino to Schreiner. Quick jumper on target. That is 17 for him tonight.
And a
On the
17-point
other
lead for the
side.
Eagles.
Did we have a turnover? No, it looks like we have a touch.
I think we tipped it out there.
Yeah. So Schreiner might have another, I would say, probably got a double-double again. At least double-digit rebounds. Gonzalez comes out. Slover comes out. Harold's back in. Ramirez back in.
Meanwhile, Kleinsmith with the ball here. Gets it to Pufenbarger. Makes a move, gets it down low to Clem, and he puts one in. He had position on us there.
Harold back to Ramirez, to Taylor. Ramirez picks it up, gets it over to Espino. Espino gets reached. Well, it ended
Taylor
up, we had
doing
to
a-
burn a timeout, but we had to do what we do.
Taylor was doing a little
He did a
ballerina
little-
move.
What do they call that out there? Like a
pirouette, yeah.
Pirouette on half
Maybe
court.
I-
He did one on the far side
did.
earlier, so.
Kid has some balance there. So 35-50, the Eagles lead here with 4:41 to play in the ball game.
See if we got any more chats here. Yeah, we got a couple more. Go Eagles from Parker. Watch. Oh, the Parkers are watching from Holly, Colorado. Longtime Eagle fans. Appreciate them tuning in. So starting to light up. If you're watching, I don't know how many we got watching right now, but it's got 44 live viewers here. Of course, those numbers go up dramatically afterwards, but let us know where you're from and chime in for your Eagles.
So Eagles going to inbound here.
Espino gets it to Taylor. Let's see if Eagles can go back into that 4-minute stall game that they did in Beaver here.
Kind
Not
of
a
looking
bad
that way
idea.
right now.
See if Vic will take that high post. We're going to let it play as it is right now. We get close down here, we'll call it out.
Nice move by Vic there.
Vic puts one in down low.
Green with the ball for the Bison. Has it tipped away by Taylor.
Looks to save it. Schreiner gets a hand on it.
Klein
Goes
Smith.
between Harold's legs. Vic's got a hold of it, and it's going to be Eagle ball.
Foul called on number 24, Cade Clem. That will foul
That's
him
Cade's-
out of the game.
That's Cade's fifth foul. Good player, good player. Watched a whole lot of games with him playing there with the Leedey Bison. You know, just scouting things out. Good player. He is. He's a senior, and you know he had showed a lot of leadership. So good job, Cade.
Meanwhile, Victor Ramirez connects on his first attempt.
And the second. 19-point game.
That's what we like. Puffenbarger pulls up from just beyond the free throw line, rebounded by Victor Ramirez. And
Well, we got a foul.
they're wanting to foul, but that was maybe a little aggressive. That'll send Espino to the line for 2 now, since we're
Yep.
both in the double bonus.
That is the third one on Luke Puffenbarger.
Espino just a little long on that first shot there. Puts the
On
second one in.
target. That'll be the 20 right there.
Klein Smith with the ball for the Bison. Has the
Oh,
ball taken
oh.
away. They're going to call a foul here on Klein Smith.
A little frustration coming out. A little frustration.
Jaden Harold can do that to you when he's
Yep.
playing defense against you. He's
Good
pretty
defense
aggressive.
by him. Just bounced it right in there.
Southpaw gets the bounce on the first one.
Timeout. 3:32 on your clock.
Eagles lead by 21.
James motion,
Here
and we got
from
some
Jimmy
more,
Peck, Court, and Woodward.
more chats. Let's see. Juan Garcia, go Eagles. Rhonda Thomas, let's go Eagles. Davis Stork gets you some, coach. P.S. from Davis. Davis, I only know one Davis Stork, so hope things are going well for you. Good to see you. He's another good Eagle. Big old post Eagle for the Eagles a couple years ago, so good to see you chiming in, too. Keep those chats coming, and we got 3:32 left until a possible celebration. So,
We hear that song playing here
And
inside
it's-
the stadium.
oh, it's-
Tonight's going to be a good night.
and that's the name of the song here at 3:32 on your clock. Eagles lead by 21.
Jaden Harold back at the line to shoot the second of his 2 free throws. Puts the second one in as well. So good job, Jaden.
Good job, Jaden. That'll be 4 for him tonight. Good move under
nice
the basket
move by-
there by Green. I was still watching the baseline. It was clean.
Espino to Galcine. Need to get across half court. They do.
Schreiner over to Harold in the far corner. Back to Schreiner. To Harold. They'll kick it inside to Galcine. He'll go ahead and put it up and in for 2.
You're going to
Nice
leave it
effective
open.
Plan. Don't get caught watching it.
That puts 14 on the board for him. That
Yep, 14
shot
for
was from
Galcine.
downtown.
Ramirez on the far side. Back to Espino, Galcine. Eagles running your stall game. Looks like they're trying to foul Ben. Send him to the free throw line. That was one of the thoughts in Beaver. 2:17 on your clock. Espino to Harold. Eagles spread out. Oh, close one there. Good hands by Galcine. Ramirez
That
will
would
get
be
it
the
knocked
wrong
away.
guy to foul.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. To Espino, and that's 14 definitely fouled. We'll head to the stripe.
Cale Clem there. That's his first foul. I'm going to guess that's the older Clem's brother. The sophomore, Cale Clem.
Looks like Coach Carpenter's got 4 on the bench. He'll send those in with 1:55. Strain is going to have a couple to send in. So, really good feeling right now for the Eagles. 1:55 on your
In and
clock.
out on Espino's second attempt there. Clem with the ball for the Bison. He gets it to Weber. They feed it inside to the big man. Now back out to number 5, Clem.
Wooden is tall, at least 6'5" down there. And here come 2 more for the Eagles, and they will replace Harold and Ramirez.
We haven't mentioned this, Mr. Schreiner, but I believe in looking at the trophy case, it's been about 52 years since the Eagles have been to the big house.
I did not want to say it, but with 1:24, Eagles up 60-37. I think we can have that conversation.
Safe
Yeah,
to-
these boys all since 7th grade have walked by that trophy case and dreamed of being able to have an opportunity like that. And that dates back to 1971, 52 years ago. Espino kicks it over to Slaughter at the top of the key. Slaughter over to Garrison. Into Velasquez. Over to Espino. Slaughter at the top. Garrison. Brace running the baseline. Official timeout. We got 2 more checking in. Checking in
Collins.
for your Eagles. Cade Collins.
And Nathan
Haynes, number 30. So we've got Carter Brace, Nathan Haynes, Nathaniel Velasquez, Adrian Slaughter, and Cade Collins in for your Eagles. 41 seconds on your clock. Velasquez almost puts one in off the glass, gets a rebound. Covered up, gets it out to Slaughter. Slaughter takes a few dribbles, pulls it back, sets it up. 24 seconds on your clock. Velasquez looks like he was thinking about it. Kicks it over to Slaughter. Haynes. Cade. Another official timeout as they have another substitution for the Bison.
15 seconds on your clock.
Velasquez from the baseline back out to Collins. Slaughter, Collins. Shoot that ball, Collins, over to Slaughter. Velasquez, 22-footer, short.
That's
and
it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Eagles for the, I cannot confirm. Y'all can help me listening out there, but I don't know, 52 years. I think it's been 52 years since a state tournament appearance, but
yes.
I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. First of all, number one, congratulations to the Leedey Bison, Coach Carpenter. Very well coached team. Got some young players on that team that are going to make a real difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Next year. They're always, a well coached team. You don't ever want to not be prepared when you play the Bison. So, we knew coming here tonight one was going to go, one was going to stay, and Leedey will stay. But a good job to their team. Really good job. Congratulations to their success.
We know what it's like to have to play back through that consolation side after losing in regional championship, it's a tough road to hoe for sure.
And there we are. There we are. We waited a long time for that, Mr. Wilson. Boy, lots of emotions out there. Boys played a great game tonight. Just a great game. What a great group of boys. Great group of young men. Great coaching there by Sean Strain and Tony Taylor. Man, it is a great day to be an Eagle. A
Great day.
We'll just go ahead and I think we just go quiet for a little bit. I don't want to spoil this moment. I'm going to let it be the boys' moment. We'll go quiet for a little bit and put the camera down there on the boys and watch their celebration down there on the free throw line.
Gonna get the picture taken here.
strike.